Welcome to In the DMs Trends, where I go through the funny, bizarre and unhinged trends that we see on social media. It's trending topics, basically. Welcome. I'm George. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. Go tell a friend to tell a friend. This is In the DMs. Branched out. So I saw this on social media. I saw this on, it was reposted on Instagram, but it came from X. Some imbecile wrote it, and then it ended up being like a thread of other people as well. Anyway, they were talking about Teyana Taylor, and what she wore to the Grammys. And they've said, a strong gym girl is always a turn off for me. Soft feminine body, and then those like, you know, those things. Whatever that is. Don't even know what it's called. You see, the thing is obviously everybody is entitled to like what they like. I'm not arguing that. But to go on social media and try and make a thing out of Teyana Taylor when she looks the way she looks, that is some hard work, grit and determination that went into getting those abdomens and that derriere the size that it is. And then you've got Eddie from East that's sat there on X picking it apart like no man's business. Always a turn off for me. It's always the people that haven't seen a celery stick in 8 years that want to get up on social media and try and give what for. The thing is, when only 2.5% of the world's population go to the gym, all you can do is just be like, chat amongst your friends. What happened to chatting amongst your friends? Being like, she looks great. Full stop. You like what you like. Do you need to come up on social? Nobody asked. Nobody. Who even asked you, hun? Somebody said this isn't sexy, in my opinion. Soft feminine body. The only thing soft around here is your mindset. Let's keep it frank. And knowing that you've probably got legs the size of chipolatas and Teyana Taylor can probably squat more than you can carry in your shopping bags on the way back home from doing a grocery run. Because we know for free that ain't no gym goer cussing Teyana Taylor. This isn't sexy, in my opinion. No one asked. Oh, God, she looks great. She looks good. People need to give over, man. Face card, body card, 10-10, abs. Listen, if I even so much as see an abdomen in my life, trust me, you ain't going to stop seeing it. You are going to see it until the cows come home if I had abdomens. Gosh, some people, man, I swear. Keke Palmer was in the news this week because she has stated that she never wants to live with a romantic partner, even if they're married. She said, I don't want anybody in my house. Obviously, social media has gone, is an absolute shit show with everybody expressing their opinions. Quite a lot of people are actually in the comments at the same time, though. I feel like it's quite 50-50. You've got some people that are saying, I like my own personal space. Some people are saying, I've been with my partner X amount of years and this is the dynamic that we have. And then you've obviously got people on the other side that are just saying, like, how could you? Why? It's 2026. To each their own springs to mind. Whatever works. What's the saying? Different strokes for different folks. If that is the dynamic that works for you, then you go Glen Coco. But trying to diss what really, you're trying to, if that is something that makes them smile every single night, then go forth and prosper. Do you know what I mean? For some people, they want to live together happily ever after. For some, the only reason why I think I would be opposed to that as a statement is if there are kids involved. If there are kids involved, then you shouldn't be living in separate abodes. But if it's a situation where, you're married and I think at the end of the day, it all comes down to trust and how the dynamic works in your relationship. And if that is the way that the cookie crumbles and you are both fine with that, then yeah. Is it something that I would particularly want? No. No. There are other ways that you can get a bit of alone time. Have a stroll in the park. Take a little solo trip. Do you know? But as I said, to each their own. It's not something I would potentially do, but I'm not going to get up on social media and start bashing in the comments, you know? I love the ideas of boot camps, taking yourself away for a period of time to work on yourself, your mindset, your fitness goals. I don't see anything wrong with that. So when I stumbled across the information that China have a fat prison, a fat camp, is that what they call it? I don't know what they call it, but I've seen it. They've got a fat prison. Anyway, it's a 28-day stay, vigorous exercising, you're eating good, you're working out with like-minded people. Sign me up. Get me to China, because that sounds like a bit of me. The only downside is obviously if you're there all day, every day, then like what happens with work? But gosh, imagine if it was also like NHS funded. That would be brilliant, wouldn't it? You know, I think they should probably do that in schools. Do like fitness camps. Yeah. I want to go on a fitness camp. They don't do that here, do they? I wonder what the terms and conditions are of it though. Should we have a little look? Like what does this entail? Is it one of those situations where like someone comes knocking at the door and you're like, you're fat, get in the prison? Or is it like a voluntary thing? Because obviously if it's the first, then yeah, we're not condoning that. Fat prison. Oh, it's $600 a month providing food as well. Wow. Military style. Mate, oh, okay, it costs around $1,000 to $1,500. It's strict, high pressure. That sounds like a Netflix series, to be fair. Oh, guards. There's guards. Jeez. You can do 14 days or 28 days. I mean, that's definitely going to... Oh, it's because they faced a sharp rise in obesity. America and the UK, they need to bring their fat camps over here. And I'll be the first one in line. What do you mean? Going on a holiday to Barbados in the summer, whack yourself into a fat camp for 28 days, come out looking like Beyonce. Say what? Sign me up. Lewis Hamilton and Kim Kardashian are allegedly dating. I thought this was quite rogue. This is a very rogue entry. I recently finished watching I think she was sat on Chloe's podcast talking about like her dating life and stuff, and she said that for the longest of times, like she's genuinely been like single and not chatting to anyone. Obviously we don't know when this was filmed. This could have been filmed ages ago and things could change. But yeah, they were seen going on a date at Estelle Manor, which is a private members club. They've got one in central London and they've also got one, is it in Oxfordshire or something? Somewhere in the Shires. And yeah, Lewis was seen pictured with his hanging on for dear life cane rose. A lot of scalp on show there. Love you, Lewis, but a lot of scalp. They really, that headache, that was giving headache. But yeah, Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton. He did previously date Nicole Scherzinger, Scherzinger. So he likes a brunette. He likes a dark-haired baddie. If it works, it works. I'll be happy for them. I'll be rooting for them. It's just a rogue entry that I wasn't expecting. But here we are, 2026, the year of surprises. I have been so heavily entertained by Love Island All Stars. I think it's from the second that Scott entered the villa, it was like, what is it? All smokes blaze. Oh, I'm so bad at sayings. All guns ablaze. He was on smoke from the second. He was like, and you, and you, and you, you're getting called out. And he was just, yeah, I'm not. And at first I did wonder whether it was like for the cameras, whether he was a bit performative, whether there was hidden agenda or he's just playing games. But it just genuinely seems like he just don't take no bullshit. He don't take no BS. And if he sniffs a little bit, if he sniffs behavior that's not funny, he's going to call it out there and then. Because now what has happened is that we're seeing Sean basically do what Scott was saying from day dot. And at first, I was a Sean sympathizer. I was a double S. With the tears and everything, Cry Me a River, violin out. I was like, oh man, is this bullying? And now, I'm like, poor. That's why we can't even pass judgment until the episodes start, until the days start accumulating, because now I'm like, damn, maybe Scott had a point here. One thing that I don't get in the show though is when you got Lucinda that is running havoc in there. I think Lucinda, I don't think she's a girl's girl. I also feel like she knows what she's doing, and with all of these rumors that she's got a secret somebody on, well, not even secret, she's got a man on the outside that is just apparently allegedly okay with her going on these shows and doing, whatever. She's not a girl's girl, attention seeking a little bit, and she does like when the attention's on her. That's from my POV. That's from what I see anyway. It's entertaining, we can't lie. But what I find really funny, and I think this goes for Sean and it goes for Cher, is it that when they teeth to people they're man or gal, then comes the tears, and it's like, oh, I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. Like, I didn't mean to upset anybody, and I don't want to hurt anybody, and I really did. Like, if you didn't want to do those things, you just would have not done it in the first place. Which is why I'm kind of like, when people are like, well, I mean, Belle is she's a strong, independent woman that don't need no man. That's who Belle is, who she thinks she is. But when Belle was sat down saying, like, I don't know why you shouldn't have done it in the first place, or you should have, do you know what I mean? She was given it as is. And I sort of feel the same way as well. That's why, to a certain degree, I'm like, is it better if somebody just sits down and says, do you know what? I understand how it looks. It's a bit mad. Yeah, I agree with you. And I'm sorry if you feel like, I breached friendship, breached your trust, but I just had to put myself first. Bish, bash, bosh. But I think the reason why it grinds some of our gears is because with Lucinda specifically, it's like the whole, oh, babe. Oh, I'm really sorry, babe. Oh, really? Did I say that, babe? It's giving that, and that is just like, and then, yeah, the others, I mean, Sean just doesn't know. He doesn't know whether he's coming or going. Cher, we know what we're doing. You know what? Guys, we're mature. We should have emotional intelligence. We know what we're saying and doing. If you're gonna go and teeth the people they're man in Love Island All-Stars, then own it. But let's not play funny buggers about it. I don't really know who's gonna win. It could end up being Scott and Leanne, to be fair, if they get over the hurdles. Millie's quite cute. Yeah, but it has been thoroughly entertaining. I cannot lie. Yeah, it's been great. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Go tell a friend to tell a friend. This is In the DMs Trends. In the DMs Trending. And of course, if you haven't watched In the DMs in its full form, then please feel free to go and watch that. That is where I go through the funny, bizarre, and unhinged DMs that people get sent on social media. Follow me on here, like, subscribe, drop a comment. Don't forget to do that. And I'm going to try and do these weekly. I'm going to try and talk about trending things and things that are happening, things that get sent to me. And we're going to make this a thing. So keep sticking with me and I'll continue to release more.